Well, hello there, and welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, September the 25th. My name is Kat, and I have your astrological forecast going from today through Saturday, October the 1st. We're just blowing right through this year, aren't we? So I wanted to talk. We have some energy shifts happening this week. Today we start off with a new moon in Libra, and I want to talk a little bit more about that Libra energy, about learning to get a feel for that this week, because that Libra energy is going to be prevalent. Not only do we have the new moon in Libra, we have Venus moving into Libra at the end of the week, and we also have the moon in Libra for part of the week. So we're working with a lot of Libra energy this week. So I want to review that energy. And then the other big energy is a friend from the past, Jupiter in Aries. Now, the energy relationship between the Libra energy going on, and this Jupiter in Aries is one of 180 degrees. This energy is like pulling at each other. And the whole lesson of this energy relationship of 180 degrees is balance. You must find balance between these two energies. So that is the keynote for the whole week. And how it is going to look. Well, first let's talk about that Libra energy a little bit. She's receptive, whereas the Jupiter in Aries is very aggressive. Aries is a fire energy, passionate and robust, and let's go get them. And then we've got Jupiter in Aries, which is like pouring gas on the fire. So that energy is really intensified, that Aryan energy of aggressiveness. Here I am. It's all about me. Very optimistic, very confident, and going for it, and leaving bodies in our paths. That's that energy. And then we have to balance that with this Libra energy, which is all about, as we talked about last week, it's about peace. How do we come to peace within ourselves and not allowing any of that outer world distraction to disturb our inner peace? How do we come to that? And Libra is about balance. It's the scales. And so we have to find balance in our lives, in our relationships, specifically, not only with our relationship with the other, with our partner, with our coworkers, with the rest of the world, but our relationship with ourselves as well. So we have these two energies, and the first part of the week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we have this lovely energy where we have a little bit of the Jupiter in Aries energy, and we do have to balance it with that Libra energy, but we have a nice smattering of Virgo energy, and that energy is all about the details and organizations and getting things going and accomplishing the steps, and we're experiencing success. Most likely at the beginning of the work week. That's my hint. The beginning of the week, it's going to be in our place of work, because we have Pluto in Capricorn, which rules our place of work. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the action for this Libra energy and working with this Jupiter and Aries energy is going to be in the workplace. We're going to have something very, very positive, very practical, very maybe cost effective to offer to our place of employment, to offer to the group. The group is really going to be supportive. The group may help to even make that idea better. If we've got some of our Virgo coworkers in there, hey, we can fine tune this a little bit. But there's that energy, that Jupiter and Aries energy, whether it's within ourselves or the other, that just wants to take the ball and run. Okay, I don't want to have to play with you. I already know the answers. I already know how it's going to work out. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it out. No more talking. No more discussion. Let's just do it. let's not waste time here. We're just wasting time. So we have that energy, and how are we going to balance that with this Libra energy of, okay, well, we want everyone to play nice in the sandbox, and we want to look at everyone else's views, but we also see that, hey, we might need to take just a little bit more time working on this particular aspect of whatever it is. And we're going to have to deal with this confrontation with this Aryan energy that just wants to go. And if we compromise ourselves, if we compromise what we know is true, we could cause a problem later on down the road if we decide to go with the haphazard and this, this just like get it done just so we don't have a confrontation and everyone will be happy, so we think. So that is the energy that we're working with, is specifically Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We are going to have progress, but we're also going to have to work with the other. And Libra is about balance, so it's a little bit understanding the other person, the other people, whoever it is, honoring them without compromising ourselves. So that is going to be a challenge. But we do have that Virgo energy to help us, that nice earth energy to help us come to a more practical, so our response may be more practical, long lasting, something like that. So that is how we can try to work with balancing these two opposing forces that we're going to be experiencing, especially at the beginning of the week. Remembering that we might be the one who wants to just get going. We might be the impatient one. So if we see that, remember the lesson for the week. Wednesday, we have a kind of little out of sync little planetary connection going on. We have the Mars in Gemini trine Saturn in Aquarius. So not our Libra, not our Virgo, not our Aries. It's kind of in there, but it's a nice flowing energy. And the Mars in Gemini is about our brain is really working. We're coming up with ideas, and not only can we come up with these creative ideas, we can also communicate them very well. And with that Saturn in Aquarius, we might be finding a new way of doing something that's been problematic. It's like the light went on, we figured it out. But it is a trine energy on Wednesday, so it's not going to be like something's going to happen and be there in front of us. We're going to just kind of think, hey, wait a minute, what about, and we're going to need to grab onto that thought, because if we don't, then it will just float on by and we will lose that opportunity, because it's Gemini. So Gemini, all this stuff is going on in our heads, and we can't pick which idea. So be aware of that on Wednesday. So if we have an idea or something comes through that really makes sense and we want to follow through on, grab onto it. Don't let it go, because we can probably do something with it. And then on Thursday, we have Venus moving into Libra, joining the Sun, and we had Moon in Libra this week. We also have the new Moon in Libra on Sunday. So a wonderful week to begin anew with balance, of learning to work with the other, learning to compromise, learning to honor the other without compromising ourselves, learning to be sensitive to the other without compromising ourselves, finding what brings us peace. What brings us peace? Is it a beautiful piece of art? Is it a wonderful piece of music? Is it an incredible meal for our palates that is just divine? Where do we find our peace? How do we come to peace within ourselves to a point where nothing in the outer world can distract that? That's a big one, and that's what we're going to keep coming back to this week as our our buttons keep getting pushed with that Jupiter and Aries, you know, and we're getting through by the end of the week, we're not really sure. We might not be really sure if our idea is going to go through or what's actually going on, because we have all this discordant energy with our coworkers. But then on Saturday, we come back to, oh, now things become clearer on Saturday. On Saturday, on October 1st, everything like, oh yeah, he was trying to push that through, but that was not a good idea. And this is why, and now I see it. Now I see why he wanted to push that through, because he wanted to go on vacation and he didn't want to blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? We'll understand any kind of confusion a lot better of what we have been working on this week. And then with this wonderful Libra energy, spend a week of really looking at who we are and how we relate to the other and what brings us peace in our life. What do we need to do to bring balance to our relationship with the other? I mean, the new moon in Libra is like, okay, if we have some issues in our partnership, let's get some counseling. Let's get some outside assistance so that we can move forward and develop and grow our relationship and make it more fulfilling and make us more happy. That's what we're working on. And then what brings us peace? Where do we come? Where is our peace? How do we get to that? So, wonderful week ahead. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational oracle messages and my kind of crazy memes. Also, if you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to get started with our week by doing our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we're going to release all that garbage, and then we'll do our Sun in Libra affirmation, which is, I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I don't allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. And that is exactly what we're working on this week. Don't let any of that stuff out there pull us from what we know is true for us, our work, and where our peace lies. So let's take those 3 deep cleansing breaths. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity. We see it flowing out of our bodies. We see all that darkness just flowing away. In its place, we are being filled with this beautiful white light that not only fills our bodies, this light is made up of light, love, and goodwill. We see it filling our bodies, and then it protects us, deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. And while we're in the space of white light connected with our higher self, we will say our Sun in Libra affirmation. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distractions to pull me from my path. We'll say the affirmation together. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say it together. I set my sight on the northern light of my higher self. I do not allow any outer world distraction to pull me from my path. Good. What a great way to start the week. What a great way to start every single day, especially this week, since we are working on getting in touch with and understanding and learning about that Libra energy so that we can consciously work with it instead of it kind of just bustling us around. That and that Jupiter and Aries energy coming at us full force again. So have a great week ahead, and don't forget the keynote for the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived from the inside out. Have a great week ahead. Peace, right? Namaste.